young woman had just graduated from nursing school and started working at a new hospital. While she loved her job as a nurse, she found it difficult to get along with her coworkers. Most of them were young doctors who had recently finished medical school. The problem was that they enjoyed playing pranks on each other, making it hard for her to live with them, and the hospital provided housing nearby. They would stay up late into the night, making noise while she, working long shifts, desperately needed sleep. Every time she complained about their behavior, the mischievous doctors would laugh in her face and tell her to shut her big mouth. Eventually, the nurse reported their behavior to the hospital's chief physician. This led to various problems for the young doctors, who began to genuinely hate the nurse. For days, they plotted their revenge. Finally, one of the doctors came up with a truly cruel prank, and the others eagerly agreed to help. One night, they sneaked into the hospital morgue, which was in the basement, and sawed off the hand of a corpse. They then broke into the nurse's room and placed the severed hand under her bedsheets, positioning it at the foot of her bed so that her legs would touch it when she lay down. Laughing to themselves, the doctors waited in the hallway for the young nurse to return and go to bed. As she walked past them to her room, they had to stifle their laughter. Though the nurse found their behavior suspicious, she was too exhausted to investigate. She entered her room, closed the door, and the men in the corridor eagerly waited for her to feel the severed hand in her bed. But nothing happened. No screams, no shouts. Everything was quiet. After a while, the doctors grew bored of waiting and went to bed, assuming they had placed the hand too far down for the nurse to notice. The next morning, when the doctors woke up, they went to check on the nurse. Getting no response after knocking on her door, they turned the handle and entered her room. It was completely empty. The doctors searched the room, and when they opened her closet, they were met with a horrifying sight. The nurse was curled up in the corner of the closet, her hair completely white, her eyes rolled back, and she looked as though she had aged 20 years overnight. Worst of all, she was chewing on the severed hand.